Hi, welcome back. Here we start again. So, we have to do something for the wheel. I told it you last time. So we will make that here in horizontal line and then later make that to that. So that means we take here, add mesh or plane, rotate x 90 degrees, scale set. We get the ends, but before we make two loops in, Control R, roll the middle mouse, scale X, we get this both ends, and get here back to individual origins and rotate them. We scale them a little. Good. That is nearly that what we search. It is the first one, and that is goes smaller and smaller and smaller. So we make the same. I must count how many that are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 6 red ones. Okay. Shift D. We look distance and that's the half of them. So we get here the half. Take that here, bring it back to the half. Good. Next one. It's near the same size as that one. So we simply make Shift D, bring it there. We look at the space between. It's a little bit smaller, and it is here a little bit smaller, and we make it here a little bit smaller. Shift D again. So the next one is the half of them, nearly the half of, not completely. So make it such like here, and Shift D again. The next one, I must count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that must be very small. It can be not completely the half of them are, but near 2. Good, but equal Shift D. And that can be the half of that. So make that and Shift D the last one. So we have that. That is that thing here, and we later bend that on the wheel. So what we have to do is first we give them materials. We need here a white one. So white emission stripe. Yeah. Then we give them here an emission material, because when we want to render that, you don't see it when you get no emission there. Then it is gray or something else, but not white. And here we want the red, so we go in there and red stripe image. Okay, and we get here the white, the pipette, and take the color, so we have that color. Good. That we take it for all the rest there. So we type in stripe, red, same here. We can join them together, then it goes faster. So we join them all together as one, and then they're red. Then we get that one and join that two, and we have that stripe, and that stripes are 3 times on the bike, so we can later make that by tiling. It will repeat it. So we go here and make a picture of it. So we take the cam before it, and then we say here on the render transparent should be on by film, then 0 on the numpad. We see we must go here much more to the side that we have space there, and we grab the cam. Okay, so we need to go more there and grab the cam there, here, then grab, middle mouse click, zoom out by moving mouse back. The crate is 1020 by 1020, that's okay, so we render that. Okay, we got that stripe, and we save that image, save as, in our texture folder, and call it wheel stripe. Oh, stripe. Wheel stripe. What? Should be RGB. Red, gray, black, blue. Yeah. Save. Good. We done that. We can bring that back to second layer. Move M to move second layer. 0 on numpad to go out of the camera. Good. File. Save. First thing we have done, and here are some letters written on the wheel, so we have to do them too. And I have here some references, and that is what their types on, and that we make 2, and we make a normal from that. So that means we need the text at text. Rotate X 90 degrees, scale down, tap on the keyboard, then with backspace you can delete, and then you give in the new text, please, double point needs here other version. Okay, that is the first one. Then Shift D, the another one. Treat 1 Ryan plus 1 steel. Oh, the one. Good. So then return and sidewall, double point, one Ryan. Okay, so we have that text, but it is only text in the moment, no mesh or something else. So we want to write that, so we try that, Shift D, make a copy, tab, and then dot (51) 36 we 702 516. Good. We make a copy of that all. Shift D, make a copy. Then we apply, we convert that as a mesh. So Alt C, mesh from text. Now it is a mesh. The same we make with the other. Alt C and mesh from text. Here the same. Done. Good. We want to make a normal from that. So that means we need there a figure one. So we make here an extrude and bring them out. So we have a thick one, and then we see some. We will scale that a little, because when you look from straight front, you will never get a good result for that. Good. We take this both and join them together. Then same extrude and bring it backward, scale a little. Good. That is that. We want to make normals from that. That means that text can be moved to second layer. File, save. We make two things from them. One and the other one make two. So surely we must first apply the rotation scale. We set the origin to geometry. The same here. Object, apply rotation scale, set origin to geometry. Then it needs a material. So new. We call it dot text wheel. OBJ object. Good. It should be colors eagle. It's normal. So here the same. We make here new. We give them a name. Treat text object. That is our material. Good. We have the two materials there. We need an unwrap of both. That means we have to do here an unwrap, or we try that other method that I show you with the metcap. So we must see what we do. I try short this metcap shit there. I normally don't use it, so I must every time search where that is. Metcap, I don't see it here. Display, no. Shading, no. No metcap there, or if you see it, write it to me. I don't see it. Marks, edge marks, no. No. Good, shit on it. I made it as I did it every time. So, so we make here plane, add mesh, plane, rotate x 90 degrees, scale up, material on it. So what was the name? Treat. Yeah. So treat text plane OBJ. Good. It needs an unwrap too, so you unwrap. Good. The other one we make an unwrap 2 again, and a normal unwrap, I think. So normal unwrap. You know what I mean? No. Okay, so we make an unwrap pro view. I don't know. We will see. Good. Here in the front or at the back. I must see it from top. Yeah, we are near to. Maybe a little bit too near, so we make a little space between. Good. Now we need here our UV for the baking. So X, delete the old one, new, and we call it 3 UV normal map. Normal map. 1000 is okay. I must think about it. It can be an alpha. It's not the problem. Okay, so okay. Then we have to save that before. So save as image in our texture folder from our motobike. It should be in PNG with alpha. That's correct. And it should have 8-bit. That is okay. So we click first the writing, second the plane. Oh, we have forgotten one. We must make in each material this texture there. So the 3 text objects we need here add texture, image texture in the node editor from this material. That is the material from this text ladder. So we open here our UV, and that is the 3D UV. Then we click on it so it's active, that is important. Then we click here on the plane. We have to plug in here the texture 2. So we do that UV normal there, and it's okay. Then we select first the text, then the plane, then we go to bake. We bake a normal, select to active, all okay, so we bake. And that is now our bake. That's okay. So we can save it, file, save as image. It should be in PNG with alpha, that's correct. In our texture folder, yes, file, save. Thanks a lot. Good. These 2 we move to the second layer, we don't need it anymore. Now we make for that a plane. So click simply here, add mesh plane, rotate X 90 degrees, scale up. Then we need here a material, so new material, we call it dot text plane obj. Good. Then we make them simply unwrap. Okay, then done. Good. Then we make a new UV picture, so X to delete that, that's the UV image editor here. And we click new and call it dot text plane. What? Dot text UV normal map. Okay, can be with alpha. Okay, so we haven't saved it, so we have to save it in our texture folder. It is in PNG, MBGBA, yeah, it's okay, save, good. Then we have to put it into the material, this picture there. So add texture, image texture, open text UV normal, click on to active. Then we get the other one, the text itself, and have to do the same, add texture, image texture, open texture folder, the normal map, click on it, okay. Then first the text, second the other one, and bake. Yes, done. Image, save image. Or we make save as better. Maybe they have made another. Oh, it's PNG, so it's good. Save as. Then we move that to second layer. So we have now that here. To make that on the wheel, we have the stripe for the wheel. So we must bring that together. So we have here the wheel, file, save as. I give them new version number 35 in my case. We have that one. There comes this stripe on that we made. So there we need a second material. So we take simply that metal little glossy shit there and say here with the numbers we want a copy of that, and that is the copy of that, and we call it width stripe. Good. But we need the other one, so we take the black little glossy thing there, metal little glossy, and surely all should be in the black metal glossy first, so we assign that, and only the middle one should have the stripe. So we select only that one and say that should that with the stripe, so we assign that. Now we have to input that. That is our material, and we want to put the stripe on it. The stripe is a picture, that is a texture, so we have to use texture coordinates for that. Import texture coordinates, add vector the mapping, then the texture itself, and we have to mix that later. So we look what we got there. We first must mark seam here, so we set here this loop, shading mark seam, and this one mark seam, and we need one stripe to get it opened. Okay, so you unwrap that, you see what we get, that is that, but we have made the stripe in horizontal. That isn't horizontal. So we use that tool that that I told you last time, UV squares, and that can make that round thing to a plane. So you can download that and install that by the add-ons then, and then he makes that to a stripe there. Good. Now we can connect here the UV with the vector. It is a texture. It should be in our image as a vector, and yes, so that's the basic material, and that should be mixed. So we have to add shader, mix shader, mix the original color with our picture. We have to plug in here our pictures, open texture folder, and where we have it, where we have it, stripes. Oh, here, but it's a JPEG. Whoa, shit. Okay, then we take a JPEG. Then we can not change so easy the color, but okay, we can make the later a PNG from it. Must search it how it is called. Some with stripes on. Yeah, here's the stripe. We rotate that here 90 degrees. We grab it there, and we say assign here to bring that on them. Then we connect here the vector with the shader, and you see it appears there when we scale it up. And grab that a little, you will see that appears there. That is so far so good. Scale X, then you can control how many things they're on, and that for me looks good. Good, we done that thing on this part, so then that is good. File, save. Then the wheel itself. We have here wheel side. That is the inner part there, and there we want to click here on select. Then we see it isn't marked here, so we have to mark that where the writing should be, here or on both. I think can be on both. So then we must assign that, and we have to go here back, median point, and mark the seams. So we take this loop and mark seam, we take the down loop, mark seam, and we take the down part and mark seam. Now we can select that and UV unwrap that, and it is ring, and we don't want a ring, I told you, so we use that UV square again, and we have a straight one then. Now we can put our normal maps on it. File, save. That we made with GIMP. We make both there, or we can split it up. I must think about it. Maybe it's easier to split it up. Yeah, we try to split it up. So we make here another seam, and we select that again. View, unwrap. We have two, and we use the UV square tool. We have there one, and that one, two. We rotate 90 degrees. L to select one object, rotate 90. Good. That are the things that we want to use, and we want have normals on it, but we want to have also this wheel profile material there. So we see there's a simple diffuse. We need a little roughness there, that's for sure, and there comes later a profile on it. So we simply click on it, Control C, copy it, go to the wheel side material, Control V, and plug it in, and then we have the original material what there is. So we can disconnect that by holding and bring it out, X to delete, B to surface, and we have the same material there. Now we want to use a normal on it. So normal is a texture needs the coordinates. So again, so we have all there, and we connect as all the time. The UV with the vector texture should it be, and vector with the vector, and it should be a normal, so we have to say what normal it is. So we click on it and say it should be this dot text. This dot text is color to color, and it has a UV. So we take the UV and we plug the normal into the normal. So we have to find our text here. There was something written with dot, I think, so we type in dot, and then we have here the normal map PNG. So we take that, and then we try this one to bring that on, and you see it arrives here. Yeah, that's good. So far so good. It is a little bit strong, maybe. We'll see that later. I would like to have it a little bit smaller. So I scale up first. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. Scale up. Yeah, that is good for me. Then we need a second material, and it should be the same like that, but with the other normal, and for the other UV there. So we need a second material like that. So we make the wheel side material there. Side there, and click here on the number, so we have a second one, and we call it simply 2. Good. Here we need another text on there, and this text was in our texture folder here, and it was the text treat UV normal. Yeah, that we want. So we have to go here and treat. Treat UV normal. Then we have here this stripes. That one shouldn't be there because we want to apply that one here. So we have to get this part and say it should be wheel side 2. That means we have to select that, and that means we take that here with L and say wheel side 2 sign. That is now wheel side 2, and we have to scale that simply up and bring that on. And so we have here a titled one, and we don't want to title that, so we have to say in the notes it is a minimum of 0 and maximum 1 that we want to have, and then we have only 1 there. Good. That is the wheel. The same we have to do on the other side, but the material is ready, so that's a little bit simpler. So we get this one, mark seam, we get that one, mark seam. We can take that here, mark seam, and the down cut there, mark seam. Then we have to select that thing there. So we take that here and that. So we have to say that should be maybe that one or that one, and the rest should be the other one, but here we make an unwrap. Don't know, it changed here too. No, okay, then it's okay. So we have here this unwrap, and we use our tool again, so snap that, rotate X 90, scale up and bring it there, and it should be this side too, and there applies the, you can see the text there. Good. Then we want to have on the other side the other text there, so we mark that again, and you unwrap and take the whole thing and use the tool, rotate X 90 degrees, grabbing, bring it to position, side, assign, and here it comes. So we have only to scale that up and take a little position, and then we have it there. Good. Here it should be not title 2, so minimum, maximum 1. That's okay, but it can be more there. So we grab in X maybe. I must see that there. Yeah. That's okay. Oh, and we have the stripes not there. Ooh. Okay. File, save. So we have to do here the stripes. Yeah. Okay. So we get that. And we need an unwrap of that. So we have to do that. Rotate X 90. Grab, scale up, and give them that material there. And there it is. Good. We done that. Good effect for the start. So file, save. So we done a lot, I think. At last, I would say I have given that part here this reflector thing too, but this time with a glossy, sure, and with a class shader too, and that gives then that effect from class there. When the light comes real in, then you see that it sparkles good, and only must tweak that. Okay. So, but that all is not final. That's all the start of it. Okay. So next time we go on, build the second part of the motor and some on. So you will see. File, save, and we see us in the next tutorial. Thanks a lot for watching, and bye.